Good morning, learners.
Good morning.
My name is Mr. Zita. And today we're gonna touch on the human reproduction as we told you guys last week, right? So basically, I gave you worksheets. Did you finish them?
Of course.
Okay, that's very good. That's very good. So the human reproduction. First of all, I'm gonna ask you a question. What is human reproduction, or what is reproduction on its own?
It's mating.
Mating. Okay, that's very good. But
To make offspring.
come again.
To make offspring.
To make offspring. What else? There's a lot, man. But then, okay, that's very good. Okay, reproduction is a biological process by which new human life begins, right? That is where making offspring and mating comes in, right? It ensures the continuation of our species and involves the interaction of specialized organs, mating, and then what? Hormones and cells, right? So in reproduction, our reproduction as human is sexual. It's viviparous. You remember we did it last year, grade 11, right? So it's viviparous, and then we also have what? Our reproductive organs, which are the what? Reproductive organs, guys.
The vagina.
The vagina and the what?
The penis.
And the penis, right? Thank you. And then in that vagina and penis, we have various processes that go on. We have fertilization, right? We have gametogenesis, we have implantation. We have a lot. We have copulation and all of that. Okay, so we have the male reproductive system. I know many of us have seen one from your baby, little drama, gents from yourself, So we have a lot of things that are going in there. It's not just the penis and you going to the bathroom and all of that. So you also have these actually also I've given to you last night or yesterday to go through them. Do you guys go through them? Yes, okay, thank you. So I'm pretty sure you know what this is. It's what? The urethra, right? Right? And then what do we have here? The scrotum. And what are the functions of the scrotum? The optimal temperature of the testes, right? Of the testes, right? And then what do we have here? Any idea? The Cooper's gland. The Cooper's gland. Mucus fluid.
That protects semen against acids in the urethra.
Okay, so it's the mucus. It secretes mucus, right? And then what do we have here after the Cooper's gland, just above it? Any idea?
The prostate gland.
The prostate gland. And then the functions of the prostate gland.
It releases an alkaline fluid that neutralizes the acids from the vagina.
Thank you. Alkaline fluid that neutralizes fluids, acids in the vagina. All right, thank you. And for the last one, what do we have? The seminal vesicle, right?
Yes, sir.
And then what are the functions of the seminal vesicle? It provides a rich sugar, nutrients for what? For energy of the sperm, right? So basically we are done with the labels and the functions of the male reproductive system. So now we can move to the female. We're going to come back to the processes that happens in here.
Greetings, students. As my colleague has formally introduced himself and introduced the topic that is at hand, the human reproductive topic. So I'll be taking the female side. As we know, we have ladies in this class, and we have a significant female structure that goes through a whole lot of processes, right? Yes. So today we'll be breaking down our female reproductive structure. Yes. So with the raise of hand, remember I gave you guys homework on it, right? Yes. So we'll literally go through it again, right? So raise of hands, guys. Let's participate, right? Marks are for who? For yours, okay? So let's start with the first one. If I could get a hand and probably a brief function about it, will be good. What is this one, please, guys?
That's the uterus.
Okay.
And should I give the brief thingy?
Please.
It's the housing for the placenta when implantation has already taken place. So
basically, remember we touched on gestation a bit. This is where the baby normally grows, basically the womb, right? Okay. And then secondly, the one that we love most, right? But it's for your parents, guys. It's for your parents, right? So this one.
It's the fallopian tube.
Yeah, what happens here, my darling?
It's the site for fertilization.
Remember, parents, right? You guys are still babies. Thank you. And it's haploid. Yeah, and then girls. Remember, meiosis takes place and then it produces haploid gametes, both in the male and the female, right? So in this case, we're going to touch a bit on oogenesis. An ovum, which in this case, you plant a tree and then you harvest a fruit, right? So basically, we're planting in the ovary and then we're producing what? An ovum, right? So nextly, oogenesis basically is the process that makes that ovum that we're talking about, right? So we'll be going to the fourth label. Can I please have a hand? Okay, Ms. Kolisa.
It's an endometrium.
Endometrium lining. And then the endometrium lining is made of what? Please remind me.
Blood vessels.
Blood vessels. And this one is a very huge, it's very vital. It holds so much significance basically in gestations and everything. Basically implantation happens in this part, right? Implantation, yes. This year when fertilization happened in the fallopian tubes. But then if fertilization if fertilization did not happen in the fallopian tubes, menstrual cycle takes place in ladies, right? Whereby the endometrium lining sheds off in what we now call periods, or we were taught in my young days, it was when a girl has her moods, right? So basically that happens in the endometrium, the menstrual cycle, and then the pituitary gland, remember our house, our main house, we used to call that in my days, right? Whereby it releases hormones, estrogen, progesterone, and LH and FSH, right? Think you were?
That's a vagina.
Okay, it's a vulva. Okay, you are literally on track, right? You are literally on track with the vagina part. But the vulva, it's basically, it houses the penis, right? So basically what happens is that the penis inserts itself in this way, whereby, but then the penis, remember, it can't pass the cervix, right? So it will insert itself and then it will release whatever, okay, the semen in this case, let's say so. It will release its semen that will, right? And then fertilization takes place, right? So basically the vulva protects the internal genital organs from pathogens, injury, and dehydration. Boys and girls, I will give you a mini group discussion whereby you give me the differences between the male and the female structures, reproduction structures. Can you please form the groups of 2? You get the male, you get the female. 3. I'll give you approximately 1 to 2 minutes, please. Thank you.
Of eggs, and also it receives sperm from the male reproductive system, and we've also found that most of the female organs are found in the interior, and also that we have fallopian tubes whereby fertilization occurs, and there is a site for implantation for the embryo whereby it's developed into a fetus and molds to be a baby. Then we have a cervix whereby it's protectors and also an opening for the.
Okay, thank you very much. Wonderful time to teach you guys. Right, I'll give you a homework on page 67. Please don't forget my homework tomorrow, guys. Otherwise, frog jumps will be your friend, right?
Yes.
Thank you very much, guys, for your time. And don't forget to praise the Lord. And it's a good day. Thank you.
Yes.